asked about the 11 billion that went missing, and then they're like, Missy Tree, kulikuwa na kitu kama walai.
Imagine. But a whole 11 billion.
It was funny. Tell me why World War III is inside that unit, and I'm like, how is World War III and guidance and counseling in?
Please, like Kenya, in as much as we want to advance to Singapore, you don't have DCI that can track this money and don't know where it went.
That is why you under investigation.
So I'm like, mnajaribu kutufunga macho, si ndio?
That's driven him to a point that he has never lost a political seat because he knows what to say, when to say it, and how to say it. He clearly has this, I don't know, but he just drafts. Ni kama the Solomonic wisdom. I guess he has that. Will we live there? Children don't have schools to go to. Mwana is transitional from grade 10. You are going to grade 10. Hawana mashule. Stadium. Wataenda kusomea kwa stadium. I thought that leaders are supposed to be leaders after the heart of the people, and that is why I was like, mbona usikize police, but yet we are the people who elected you to serve us.
And the police, they are human beings. Wako na emotions, wako na hasira, wako na stuff yote. So definitely huyu mtu wako there amekuja na stress zake za bibi yake alimchapa jana usiku. So kwa vile boys wanafanya ni street, we are talking about politics. So mazeleni urge you guys mchukue kura and then be ready for national politics. Wewe kula hiyo pesa, but actually don't usikwe blinded. Just vote for whom you see like is the correct one, is a good leader, and somebody mwenye atakurepresent vizuri. Wagwan beautiful people.
Wagwan.
Karibu sana to another episode maze, and we are the
Unfiltered Campus Vibes.
Karibuni sana maze, brought to you definitely by Talanta MKU maze. If it is your first time maze, make sure subscribe, share, comment, alafu unaacha comment yako. Alafu today maze, definitely in the building. I'm not alone man. Hi guys. Mkoaje? Happy new month.
Happy new month.
Yeah, wanasemanga ni February. The month of love. Are you guys mshachukuliwa?
Vibaya sana.
Mbona uko soko unafanya nini soko?
Heri nyinyi.
It's Valentine's.
Love is a very beautiful thing.
Kwani you guys mmenipangia nini kwanza? Umenipangia nini?
Last time we said men are beautiful people. All they need is love, attention, peace. Good people.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name Generally Official, and karibu sana to episode 7. Karibu sana my guys.
Hi guys, hi beautiful people. Once again we are in the building. My name is your girl Wanja Mwangi. As always, tuko na vitu tumewaandalia leo. Tafadhali lock in. And subscribe and share.
Kabisa.
Hi beautiful people, I am your one and only Abigail Ndegwa. Karibuni sana to the 7th episode, and I have something about 7 being a special number, so make sure you stick around to find out if truly it is that special. Karibuni sana.
Yeah. Umesema 7 is a special number.
Yes,
ati dunia iliumbwa na siku 7.
Yeah baby. Apana. On the 7th we got rested. So
sasa siko counted. Iko counted in.
Okay, iko 7 days of creation.
Yeah.
Alafu akapumzika. Ngoja.
No, God created the world in 6 days. Rested on the 7th.
On the 7th.
So the 7th day is a special day.
So
7 is from Kitambo. From back there. 7 is a special number.
Sasa wiki inafaa kwanza Monday. How?
Okay, I don't know how it works though. But how does the calendar work?
Because if you count 7, alafu have you guys hebu mkifanyia hesabu in a month wanasemanga kuna 4 weeks, right? Alafu in a week there are 7 days. So ukisema 7 times 4 inakuja 28. So 29, 30, 31. Zinatoka?
I'd love to understand how is it the Roman, are we using the Roman calendar? I think it's a Roman calendar. I would really love to understand how it works, because there are some people, I think ilikuwa na celebrate New Year last year
Ethiopia.
According to their calendar. That is how it
Ethiopia kwa 2018 guys. Unajua nikienda Ethiopia nitakuwa 60 at guy. nitakuwa nacheza 15 years
When it's teenager.
in Ethiopia. So mazi it's another beautiful month. February, the month of leo tunaingia 29 ama 28 silipia. Itaenda lipia. And definitely it is the month of love. Are you guys mshachukuliwa?
Vibaya sana.
Yeah.
Vibaya sana. Out of the market. We out. I proudly can say I'm out of the market.
Yeah.
Heri wewe.
Yeah, me too guys.
Ha!
Mungu alinionekania.
Exactly. For once I am not celebrating Valentine's alone. For once.
I have never celebrated Valentine's alone unless when I was in high school. But yeah, this year is going to be special.
God's
that is what I
favorite.
can say.
Hallelujah.
Heri nyinyi mazee. Mbona si mabaya? Unajua tangu nizaliwe sijaambiwa will you be my Valentine.
Wow.
Si
When do unauliza nasa? I feel you.
I saw a meme. The guy is like, hey, let me just check up on my friend because anadaiwa Valentine gift na birthday.
Boy child.
Heri wewe, I came across ingine ni on 13th ni their anniversary, 14th ni Valentine's, 15th ni birthday ya Dim.
Sasa okay, si wafanya two ones.
No.
Ati
These
no.
are three different occasions.
No, that is corruption. That is corruption. Hiyo ni corruption.
Our anniversary is our anniversary.
Yes.
My birthday is my birthday.
Period.
Imagine you're not being fair to that
Valentine's is Valentine.
You're not being
different occasions.
you're not being fair to that gentleman.
Panga ya watu panga ya siku 3 tafadhali. Hapo bila kitu 15 to 20 to 30 G's autoboy.
Hata 15k ni kidogo man. Because now 13 we are out. 14 we are out. 15 we are out. Justice.
16th ni kazi Monday.
Ni Monday.
So be very careful.
Lakini tunafaa kupewa holiday mazee. Since leo tunaingia. Mwanzo Valentine's mazee alafu Valentine's man. And I thank God by the way. Maua pesa kwa maua ilitolewa. Thank you CBK. I love you mazee.
About to receive my money bouquet. The government does that thing.
Imagine Abi. Venye tu tumeingia tunajua
it is finally that time we have been
lakini unajua
we have been not saving our own money but we've been saving these reels and sending them to your people secretly to read the signs and anyway guys,
just when we were just when God has blessed us and told us today this year my daughter you will be okay, this year my daughter will not be lonely,
you will not be lonely.
Finally for the boy child mvua ilinyesha na dust ikatoka mazee. So
but it's a good opportunity for florists to also be very creative. The money bouquet was creative but I feel like they will come up with something else that still involves money.
Actually unaona the statement it was released ilikuwa inasema you can look for another way ya kuappreciate like now, lakini hiyo kukunza do na kuweka kwa maua so from now henceforth mpaka date 14 mimi nikikuona tu 911 ndio inafaa mkuja mchukue huyu bado mazee imetufanya justice. Wengine kuna watu walikuwa wanacheza rafu huko nje masimpo walikuwa wanacheza rafu. Sisi wengine jamani, but again mazee karibuni sana. And this week mazee we are talking about politics, nothing else, politics. So tunaingia the politics of Kenya. Kwanza politics za Kenya ukuangaje by the guys?
Politics are just dirty. That is all I can say.
Exactly.
Really unaona kuanzia kitu kama hiyo?
There is no better word for it because from my point of view we have seen kutaka tuzaliwe guys. Politics ni politics. Either way, whether you decide to be the most faithful person at some point, kuna mtu tu atacheza dirty na apart for some reason yeye ndo atashinda. Like they are always one step ahead.
But there's no friendship in politics. That's why today I will be supporting you, next year I will be supporting someone else.
But unajua politics again mimi huwa na enjoy because actually unajua unaweza anza na msee from the grassroots kabisa uko chini alianza kwa MCA. A good example to our president. This guy never lost any seat. He has never tangu anze tu politics kwa his career. Sijui nasikia alianzia primary school akakuwa prefect akaingia high school akakuwa sijui dom whatever akakuwa sijui huko Kapsabet high school and then akakuja MCA akapana tu hivyo na hajaipoteza and right now ni 2 term ama 1 term.
Why
kuna mtu alisema kitu jana karibu ni nikasirike.
Okay, personally I am team 2 term but you have to
2 term Two term.
I beg the fifth. I plead the fifth.
You plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
Hauko two term.
Hapana.
Why?
Tunatafuta mwingine.
Why?
Ai hapana. The system will never change.
Then
We need
even
someone
if
to
you
change
elect
the
another
system.
leader, the system
Who?
the system is not going to change anytime soon from now.
Unajua right now our politics, if we look at tukiangalia ile kuwa na mse mwenye a politics genius person, no one can defeat this nigga man.
Very true.
No
Okay.
one, no
Let's
one,
not
no
use that
one.
word, but honestly,
Hata ukisema sijui
hata
wanta.
akiongea, like you can feel this guy is wise.
Yes.
And honestly feel that is one of the things that has driven him to the point that he has never lost a political seat, because he knows what to say, when to say it and how to say it. He clearly has this, I don't know, but he just drafts in kama the Solomonic wisdom. I guess
Kabisa.
he has that.
Unaona Sauti Sol anawa mkisikia Bien anakuja you must go. Sasa in terms of politics, if we put politics musically, yes, sasa is that Bien,
True.
is that Sauti Sol in the field of politics. So maze we will convince you maze kuja two term. You know maze tunaenda Singapore man.
Yeah,
We are
you know
going
Singapore is loading.
It's
Have you seen
loading.
Ngong
It's
Road?
loading.
Have you guys seen Ngong Road? Singapore
Guys,
is coming.
I plead the fifth.
Uh-huh.
Bado, I plead the fifth. Like I don't think there's nothing that can convince me to this point at two term.
But why? Kwani what happened?
Okay, no, it's not about what happened. It's about, I don't know. I don't want to say something here. Unajua mimi sina lawyer jamii.
Yeah.
Guys,
Nitakutafutia.
wewe
Director akona connection.
Director kusikia hiyo. Nice.
Akona
Just in
connection.
case muone nimeenda missing for some few days.
Tutakukujia.
Jua ni generally aliniseti.
Lakini nitakukujia by the way. Sema kutoke. Unajua you don't have to fear.
Tutaandamana
baby.
for your behalf, baby.
You don't have to fear. You don't have to fear.
Yeah,
What happened?
No, honestly, I feel like place imefika as much as he has the Solomonic wisdom and everything. For some reason I still feel like he's incompetent. We need different stuff.
Incompetent.
Now. Not incompetent. I don't know how to say it, but for some reason it's just not enough. We need more. We need more. We need a different,
You know?
But now
energy,
who is that?
you
But
know.
I was saying this stuff really happened in 2024. Yeah, demonstrations.
Yeah.
So after definitely my youth tulifanywa ile kitu man.
Yeah,
But
and
now
a lot of people lost
after
their
some
lives.
time ile ushaona kurudiana na ex wako. Like unamchukia juu mliachana juzi last week, 1 month ago, unamchukia. Then after some few months mnaanza kupendana tena. So people are like, oh, naona mnaanza kurudia ex wenyu. And like maze mimi unajua right now.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Even though that happened, but unajua me I feel like again sometimes government iko na different bodies. You know, we might be blaming the president because it's just as it happened during the demonstration and stuff. But now there are some bodies when you alipeana, unajua the president sijui kama alipeana hiyo orders ya shoot to kill or something. But now kuna wengine unajua, okay, I'm not blaming anybody, and maze tunafaa tuweke hapo disclaimer. The opinions made in this podcast are just for entertainment and not to be taken seriously. So what I was saying, that there should be a disclaimer by the way, ndio tusibebwe. Unajua sasa president anaweza sema make sure to there is peace out there, make sure vijana awa. But now mwenye anaambiwa hiyo information, anaambia polisi, you guys mfanyaje, mkiona msana afanya hivi, wewe mweke chini.
Then you as the president, after you see that happening, what do you do?
Definitely as the president,
Because yes, inaweza kuwa hakupenda hiyo rule and okay, the order, and it happens. So you as the president, what do you do?
But now unajua here right now you are ruling a government. Unajua the president again is the commander in chief. So me I feel like again the president should not be against the police. Nile unapiga polisi. But unajua polisi they obey the president, they are commander in chief. They obey him no matter what. So now unaweza pata like preso lazima akwe like kind of ile
Wait,
good
I have
heart
a
na
question.
police.
The police part of, I thought the commander in chief means he's like in charge of the army, not the police.
The army,
Ama
lakini
pia polisi wako kwa hiyo.
Okay, police wanakuanga independent their own.
Yeah.
But now the president is the president. Unajua during the demonstration, sijui kama mliona hii clip, Ruto was speaking a call during an event for the first time. It happened. So I feel like he needs to give out permission.
Yeah.
But now the permission yana sema like hii stuff ifanywe like ama youth watolewe and hiyo stuff ifungwe. But now the information venye nafika mshona hii game yenye mnapanga laini alafu mimi nakwambia so it goes like that. Kitambo ifikie ule msako mbele ishakuwa information nyingine. So unajua the president will come back there now anafaa akue neutralizer. Anafaa like akue on the side of the people na akue on the side of the police also. But me I feel like at that time I really don't blame the president. I really don't blame that guy.
But in as much as he's supposed to like balance both parties, you cannot compensate life. Life was snatched from those people. Mothers lost their sons and daughters. You cannot say that ati hapo hakuna ku choose sides or anything. Okay, ni sawa, maybe he didn't give the direct order, but after it happened, what did you do about it? It didn't happen once, it hasn't happened twice or 3 times. It is something that has been going on for some time. So unataka kuniambia hizi times zote he doesn't know what is happening.
But no, you know, mimi nitataje because unajua
kidogo before mtete. Actually that was where my turn off came from. Unaona ile yenye tunasemanga deal breaker. Like I feel like okay, it may happen. Maybe let's even say the information was distorted. The way he gave out the orders and the way they were conducted, maybe those are two different things, right? But I feel like what did you do? Unajua kuna ile yenye mtu anafanyanga after the incident so that you can see at least this person made effort. He could not compensate, but at least there's something that he did that left a landmark ama that left yani a legacy, yani something. But nothing much was done.
Amejenga Talanta Stadium.
Kwani tulikuwa tunaishi huko ndani? Will we live there? Children don't have schools to go to. Tumeona hii transition from grade 10 you kwenda grade 10 hawana mashule. Stadium wataenda kusomea kwa stadium. So don't use that. Don't use that.
As the president, you know, there are ile projects tunafanya for the benefit of Kenya because unajua right now uko nje watu watakuja Kenya iko na nini. 2027 we are hosting the AFCON, African Cup of Nations. Is it 2027 2028?
2027 ina hold yangu
after every 2 or 3 years.
4.
Say 2
not 4.
World Cup ni 5.
World Cup next year. World Cup is this year.
World Cup
ni mwaka.
Yeah, so after World Cup, by the World Cup ni this year, and then next year we go for election, and then 2028 tuna host the AFCON. So the president kitu alifanya yeye anafanya vitu zinaonekana huko nje na watu wa nje. So right now amejenga hiyo Talanta Stadium of which alisema itaitwa Raila Odinga. Lakini
but inakaa fiti tu.
Tunafaa kurudi hapo kwa hiyo jina. Tunafaa kurudi hapo kwa hiyo jina. I'll come to that. So unajua amejenga stadium right now, barabara mazee ukiona kila mahali right now construction zinaendelea. Alafu you had again the Nairobi to Nakuru highway inatengenezwa. Actually ishaanza actually. And you feel like, you know, that is something enye unajua kiweza toka pale hiyo ni legacy yake. But now we people definitely we will look at the bad side, you know. But again I feel like hizo stuff zili happen kwa demonstrations. It was politicized by the way because if I feel like unajua sometimes, you know, unajua kuna watu wakutaki, hata kuna polisi wakutaki. So they must do anything to make sure ameruin jina yako. So me I feel like hata polisi walikuwa na shoot watu, they were like uja mind home. Lakini mazee for the sake of that 2 term
uja mind home. Okay, anyway, let me not focus more on that. Okay, in the sense, okay, I don't really support the government, so I'm not gonna lie, because there are things that they do and you're like really I thought that leaders are supposed to be leaders after the heart of the people, and that is why I was like mbona usikize police, but yet we are the people who elected you to serve us, and we don't expect you to come and kill us on the streets.
No, you know, I'm not saying walisikiza police. I'm not saying walisikiza police by the way. I'm saying unajua polisi ni kama there are some police wanasema hatutaki umse kwa seat. Even if ukichunguza kuna wenye walikuwa wanasema hatutaki umse. So me I feel like these guys were like tunafaa kuingiza politics kwa hii demo. Hii stuff ya my youth. Alafu unajua police pia they are human beings. Wako na emotions, wako na hasira, wako na stuff yote. So definitely mtu wako there amekuja na stress zake za bibi yake alimchapa jana usiku. So kwa zile boys unafanya ni street unauliwa. So
but seriously, I don't think that is excusable. We saw what happened last week in Othaya, like police throwing tear gas and shooting live fire kwa kanisa when the service is literally going on just because Gachagua was there. Unataka kuniambia pia waliamka tu wako na hasira, we don't want this president. Gachagua is not the president, so why were they there? They must have received orders from someone. You can't just wake up and go somewhere if you don't have a purpose.
I agree.
Unajua just even nilikuwa nimesema me I'll go with the two term because unajua everything venye ulisema tu vizuri politics ni dirty. Yeah? That thing happened. Nilikuwa nasikiza Rigiji, nilikuwa nasikiza a certain politician anaitwa nani msewa ni wa Bungoma, anaitwa nani, I'm forgetting his name. This senator. So this senator he went to this certain radio station and he was like, mbona wanapigwa? Unajua right now Rigiji yetu ni kusema ukweli yote. Vizitu zilikuwa zinafanyika akiwa kwa gava. Because unajua, to be honest guys, mimi sijiona a very flexing deputy president kama Rigathi Rigiji. Because that guy was fit. He was actually fitting to be a deputy president. Lakini mazevu alianza story mingi. Umesema politics unapigwa teke. Kaa huko boys.
They don't like threats. You know, when they see you're too vocal, you become a threat because sasa utaanza kusema vitu zenye wanafanyanga behind the scenes, like things people do not know. So technically
that is one of the reasons why unapata hizi stuff anaenda kama kanisa afai kuongea because now the government fears this guy atatoboa. Because unajua I was listening to this that guy nilikuwa nimesahau jina yake but nikikumbuka nitawashow. I was listening to his interview and he was like na the death of Raila Odinga. Do you guys believe it didn't happen in India?
Okay.
Haiku happen huko India. That your stuff really happened Kenya by the way.
You remember when we talked about it, we were like, there had already been speculations that he had, before the whole India thing and stuff, and we're like, rumors just don't start from nowhere. They are okay, but sasa tujui kweli, we don't know the truth. It may or may have not happened in India.
That is why I am not even saying anything because unaona venye naangalia tu unaweza sema
just speculation.
It's speculation. Don't say anything that you don't know if it's
true or
not
true.
Don't fear. Let me just put this in I'm putting these in terms of poetry.
Fearless. Even the Bible says do not be afraid.
Do not be fearless.
Isaiah chapter inakwanga Isaiah chapter
ziko mingi
ni mingi yangu yenye najua ni Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10.
Mnasoma Biblia guys. So unajua what happened? I was hearing this story but actually it came in form of drama. Umsa alikuwa anaenda kuandika kitabu, anaenda kuandika you guys mwenye aliandika ile drama ya high school ndo akafukuzwanga. Cleophas Malala. Thank you. So this guy alikuwa anasema anaandika another drama but now si wanafunzi wa high school wata act. Ni watu wa theater. You do that, you are good at drama, right? But they should go for that.
Tear gas. It happened like literally they were throwing tear gas at students and we were there. Like silikuwa drama festivals the last year when we in Nakuru, it was hectic.
So now this guy was like alienda this radio station na akasema he's writing another drama but now ni watu wa drama
theater
mnaenda theater ndo mta act that one. So he was telling these guys do you guys believe Raila alikufa India? Because unajua a week before ushaona mbona why don't you ask yourself mbona polisi hawakukuwa airport wakati hiyo stuff hiyo the body ilikuwa inaletwa? Mbona wananchi waliingia mpaka kwa ndege, mpaka unapata wasao walipana juu ya ndege? Why? Because unajua the body of Raila haikuwa huko, haikuwa kwa hiyo jeneza. Actually Raila alikufa kwa Lee Funeral Home Nairobi because unajua some few days before that hiyo njia hakuna mtu alikuwa anaenda by the way. KDF walikuwa wamejaa hapo mbaya sana. So people were like, mbona huko kumechungwa sana hivi? What is not happening? And then at that time Raila alikuwa aongea, hakuna mtu anajua kwa wapi. Hakuna mtu anajua kwa wapi. And again, tell me why. Tell me why Mama Ida hakuenda India.
Oh yeah.
Tell me why hakuenda. But there are just some questions. I was listening to that interview and I was like, I'm waiting for this drama, Maze. I'm waiting for this drama because it's something.
I feel like the more we are closer to the elections, the more the drama is happening, or the more stuffs and the more people are getting exposed and everything. So there will be a lot going on between this year and next year. So guys, able to log in because it seems kutakuwa na chai hata si chai.
But I feel like okay, he's already laid to rest. Why can't we just let him
let
rest in peace? Like let it go and move on. Don't his legacy will never be forgotten. And I feel like that is something we need to embrace even as Kenyans and as leaders, political leaders and all that. You already laid him to rest. Please just let him rest in peace. Move on. Like move on from, don't use him in politics and trying to propaganda. Like just let him be. He's not there anymore.
Right, but now I feel like right now ODM right now. ODM right now like there are some things happening in ODM and I feel like the president is happy right now because ODM imebomoka. So I feel like ODM alikuwa shanza kuuliza now 2027 tuko kwa government, right? Kwa government. Mnatupea nini kama seat? So I remember jana the president was it Kisumu or Siaya? So alikuwa anaenda kupeana Nyota fans. You guys mmechukua Nyota fans by the way?
Actually, let me even talk about it. I applied and I've never gotten I've never gotten like any feedback.
But I heard they were checking sijui kama ulikuwa na hustler fund or sijui if you have what nini hata help nilisikia kuna watu I don't know if it's true.
Sasa kama mimi
but nilisikia they were looking hata mimi I never took any of those things.
But haijanifikia. I applied but it has never.
Mnaenda kupanga line? Sijui there was kulikuwa na staff unafaa kuna.
Mimi sikupanga line.
Place utapanga je line na ujui hata kama ulichaguliwa.
Take accountability.
Sasa unajua sasa unajua politics is just politics.
So kama 11 billion ya unataka kuniambia hiyo pesa they don't know who took that money. 11 billion si 10 babu unaangusha kwa barabara unachana nayo.
Bado ile niuma by the way.
11 million kitu on TikTok. What did yesterday majuzi? I don't know what these guys did. Another guy hapo hivyo anavanga miwani anakuanga na Fredo. Sasa alikuwa amesema the caption ilikuwa POV when the government is asked about the 11 billion that went missing and then they're like mimi sijui. Kulikuwa na kitu kama wallahi
imagine but a whole 11 billion
it was funny
but I feel like unajua I feel like they already know who has the money hiyo pesa ilipotelea wapi na kuna mtu maybe anajua but hawezi sema because my life might be at risk, my job might be at risk and I feel like Kenya, in as much as we want to advance to Singapore, you don't have DCI that can track this money and don't know where it went.
That is why you under investigation actually, but
an investigation sahi wanafaa kuwa washapata results,
but you never get the results actually.
The thing is, all we need as a country is accountability. That is all we are asking for. Be accountable of everything and each and every thing inatoka, either be it finance, be it motion, be it law, take accountability of it. Tunataka tu hivyo.
But unajua right now I feel like since we are approaching 2027 election and so right now politics is shanza by the way, but inaanza officially it will begin April. So nilikuwa na some allegations huko home anasema right now hawa watu wanataka kuvai for the governor, MCA, MP. So right now imefika that point wakipata opportunity ya kupewa pesa ya kufanya development. So msana anasema lazima unajua politics by the way it's expensive. Lazima uko na do. So people these guys wako zile za kuliko nifanyia watu acha tu nichukue sema wanapewa 100%. So like let me chukua 50 bob not 50%. Let me chukua 50% nike mfuko yangu iko ya 2027 ya campaign and your story mazee ili califlow
it makes sense but I feel it will be better to bribe people with things that we can see.
Exactly.
Tell me by the way nimekuwa nikijenga unaona kama like a good example what is happening in the country, the Ngong road construction, the highway nini you know they might start hata wanaweza kosa kumaliza but ukiwa campaign kuna barabara si mmeona nimeanza project, I have done this, there is this stadium, there is this like these are things we can see. So like by the way tukiku elect utamalizia. That is what we will hope for. Exactly. But sasa ukirusha pesa kwa mfuko what will we see?
Exactly.
Hiyo 500 itanipeleka siku ngapi?
There's this time when we were at home our MCA, alleged MCA of the place yenye nimetoka. I'm not even mentioning the place. Ndo nikuja nikujiwe hapa. I'm not mentioning the place. Anyway, this is the point. It was during Christmas period. Tume celebrate Christmas vizuri, ndo tunataka kuingia New Year's. Kidogo outside our house tunasikia malori. Sasa hizi malori zenye zinamwaganga mawe nini maram inatengeneza. So ikakuja mara ya kwanza ikachimba barabara. So at first we were so mad. No, we were mad kwa sababu hiyo barabara ilikuwa fiti, ilikuwa imetengenezwa like 2 years ago bado.
So
bado iko 250. So my dad was like, hata hapa siwezi toa gari nini like it was so inconvenient to a point hata kungenyesha hiyo siku hiyo barabara ni mbaya. Right, so wakakuja wakamwaga mchanga nini na mawe and they left it like that for a while. Kidogo by the time evening imefika, hiyo barabara sijui walifanyia nini, ilikuwa refined. So I'm like, mnajaribu kutufunga macho, si ndio? Akili imetengenezwa vizuri. At the place there's this road yenye ilikuwa imeishi kutaka kuwekwa tarmac, iliakangwa finally. So niko like, okay,
but at least you guys mnapata development.
But kama iliweka kama waliweka, at least something you can say, maybe our leader has done this for us.
Yeah. But just some certain areas where I come from. Okay, actually I don't know where I come from actually for the sake of myself and 99 others. So I'll not mention. So actually this is gonna jua this MCA alikuwa anangojanga tu kama kuna mazishi ama kama kuna certain thing ime happen. Hapo sasa ndo atakuja kuwatengenezea barabara, ati analeta sasa this stuff inatengeneza barabara, anakuja kutengeneza barabara. So people right now are asking themselves, so we know right now you are so kuna projects alikuwa ameshaanza and all of a sudden ika stop. Sisi tunashindwa rada. So people are like, ngoja tu ikifika this year hapo August, September, October tutaanza sasa
ndio watufunge macho kabisa. Hata kama hata maliza, they'll be like, when I become your governor, when I become your senator again, I will make sure hii barabara inaisha, itoke, iteremke, ifike wapi. And I feel like it's time we outsmarted them.
Wakenya ni kina nani?
Like learn the game.
Wakenya ni kina nani? Unajua right now unajua the moment the president atatoka kwa hii kiti, hizo vitu walikuwa shanza zinaishia tu hapo, ama atakuja mwingine atakuja kuendeleza,
unless mwingine choose kuendeleza.
But if you hear the opposition, tunakuja kutoa CBC
but I don't feel like they should stamp up with education, honestly. Okay, let them do these other things, but let them not stamp up with education.
CBC penye iko sahi iko ndani ya shimo, man.
Not even like that. The problem is it's not about it being in the shimo. They have already started it. They chose their struggle. Wacha waendelee nayo, because as much as CBC ina affect our watoto, ina affect pia sisi wenye tunafanya faculty education, because it's confusing, the units sijui nini like it's the whole system is just pretty fucked up, you know.
Nilikuwa naona chemistry ya grade 10
ndo tuko shule
chemistry ya grade 10. I'm telling you, teachers were complaining. Teachers were complaining. Hiyo chemistry venye ilikuja, man, ni kama chemistry ya form 3. Yani ikikuja hivi mpaka nikaanza kuonea wanja huruma. Niko zile za unaweza
kuna tunafanya ya guidance and counseling ya hii sem. Nafanya unit fulani hapo ya guidance and counseling. Tell me why World War 3 is inside that unit. And I'm like, how is World War 3 and guidance and counseling in, please?
Unafaa hiyo inakuja, remember in our days those 90s
World War 3.
Yeah.
Kwani World War 3 ilifanyika? Hapana,
World War 2.
I beg your finest pardon.
I'm a second, I'm like, kwani mimi ndo sijui what is happening. I've just been hearing about the, you know, the US nini and it's like World War 3 tatokea. So I'm like, ama ilishatokea.
Thinking about World War 2. Sorry.
So unajua you should be giving them examples. During our days, World War 2 this and this happened. So for the sake of the moral side of the you should use that.
I don't know, but I feel like it's irrelevant. But it's okay. Kajua meyeka tutaisoma tu.
On that, I have a question. Do you feel like the same thing that is, do you feel like our campus politics also define the national politics, or do the national politics define the campus politics that we have?
Me on my part, campus politics na national politics, kitu ya kwanza both are dirty. Both are very dirty.
Your campus is way much more dirty.
Yeah, I'll come to that by the way. Campus by the no.
Sintakushow.
Yeye ndo anakuambia.
Sintakushow.
Unasema story ni yako?
Story ni yangu.
Wacha kuambia.
Sasa mimi niko naangalia, lakini campus no, national politics and stuff ndo much worse than campus.
So do you feel the national politics define the campus politics, or do the campus politics define the national politics?
Hapo kidogo
swali imekuwa ngumu.
Kidogo nitasimama wapi?
Syllabus imekimbia.
Unataka kuwa mwalimu?
If it's a calling, maybe with time, but
but unajua actually the leaders wenye tunaangalia right now kwa campus, they are wanasema wanataka kuvai in their national election, because if you look at some leaders wenye walikuwa in our university, right now most of them wanaenda 2027. I was seeing even the SG, our former SG,
even our former president is vying, I guess Kwa or something.
But he has not confirmed.
Ahmed
no
mwenye ametoka Kiprono, the previous one.
He has not confirmed by there, but I guess in 2032. So 2027 it's just about kuwa deputy or something, kuwa PA, tukaa hizo. Unajua lazima uanzie tu pale. But now I feel like campus inakujengea like that, inakujengea sema tu inakuboost ndio inge sasa national. Let me just say it prepares you for national politics and stuff, because unajua campus, that is utaanza kuona tactics, how does it really work, so that now ukitoka huko nje you can go apply huko nje. But now I feel like campus politics kidogo unaweza onyeshwa dust man.
Because honestly right now we are conducting, and I'm talking in perspective of, this is MKU politics, there's JKUAT politics, there's KU politics, there's cooperative politics, there's UON politics. But either way, the thing is the same. Politics is politics. At the end of the day, they have something in common. And I feel like from my perspective, uni politics is even much more tribal than even national. Because for example, I'll use a personal example with myself. Kwa hii regime yenye imetoka ya kina Kiprono, I used to work very closely. I guess I was one of the PAs of the vice president. I used to manage all her corporate events, sometimes the MC so I had seen how the system is working, because I had been in that office for 1 year. So the people are like, oh, unajua uko na experience, you can vie for vice president. I gave it a thought and I talked about it to my mom. But no, this is the thing. I've never been a politics person. But I would like to offer support. Unaona watu wenye wanatakanga ku cause change, but behind the scenes. Like let me be behind the scenes. Man. I know, because they were like, okay, first of all you have the popularity, nini. I was like, okay, yeah, I do, but is it something that I really want to do? If being asked, no. Okay. So I decided to, and then they were like, okay, if you cannot vie, which other way can you support us? And I was like, oh, I can try to support you by being a delegate. In that, nitakuwa nimewapea support yangu in full. You know, nitakuwa nimekupea kura yangu na utaona hii, by the way, ni kura ya Joy. So what did I decide to do? I vie for delegate. I sat down with my parents and they were okay with it.
So ka vie for delegate?
Yeah. But now, nimeingia delegate to support most of my friends who are not from my tribe. Okay? People I met during that regime, and people I am supporting, and I believe they will make a difference in MKU.
Yeah.
So one of them, most of them are either Luo, Embu, you know, it's nothing even related to where I come from, right? But now, Indo Tashwishi. right? So hii ndo tashwishi, okay? Because I'm Kikuyu, people expect each and every Kikuyu aspirant vying, I have to vote for them. Why? Juu mimi ni mundu wa nyumba.
Watu wa nyumba wamesema jamani.
Which is not a bad thing. I like supporting my people, but honestly, even these are my people. Despite the tribes and everything, these are also my friends. These are also people I'll choose every other day except for you, right? So kidogo tashwishi. So unapata nikirushiwa mawe, utapata nikirushiwa mawe ama people having different opinions of, oh, you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do this.
Mbona support mtu wa kwenu?
Mbona support mtu wa kwenu? Those are the questions, So you have to,
unajua wanakwanga ile attacking while defending. They were like, oh, unajua campus politics is very tribal. Oh, akishaingia tu hivi, umeshasaulika.
Exactly. And you'd find even in the previous, the office that is about to leave office, the leaders that we have, you'd find that even most of the time in their offices, around them are people from their tribe in a way. And I had it because there was a time, was it, I don't know if it was the president or the secretary, I think it was the president, and you're like, hey, mimi mbona nikisha fingerprint kwa gate, mimi ni so as long as ako hapo na ninapita nyuma yake, mimi ni that. So it's like sisi we have taken office. We had the same thing the previous year when we had people from the lakeside now leading MKU. The same thing used to happen, and they had this kind of feeling that sisi ndio kusema, because
I'll support that. You know what?
I feel it's wrong because this is the kind of thing that is defining peer national politics, because we are young people. We are here fighting Gen Zs are tribeless, leaderless and all that, yet we are practicing the kind of tribalism that we say we should not be practicing. Tukienda kule nje, this is the mentality that will stick with us. So because the president is I cannot vote, but this guy is the best person for this seat, so why not give it to him just because he's not from your own tribe?
You said like ukiona like kama kupita kwa gate nasema mbona nieke, but unajua the president himself anafuata constitution, by the way. So actually unajua kama ni kuingia gate, I feel
the
like
president
that,
have okay, it's
that is okay. Na kama kuna watu wake, definitely I don't feel like the president will do something enye kwa against the school rules kwa kuingiza umse.
I experienced it
because unajua mimi nikikuja na prezo, definitely nitaingia tu gate bila kuitishwa, and I feel like it's not something big deal, because definitely the president himself aisema umse ni gun, acha tu nimpitishe because there is something wana plan against the school. I don't think, but hiyo kupita I don't think is a big case actually on my side. I feel like that is just okay.
Really focus on that point peke yake, but I'm seeing a lot of other things that you'd find even in their offices, like Akeme Relax, the people who are there relaxing with him or being hosted at that place, and not just him, even in other, it's like the finance docket. A lot of people you'll find in the finance office are,
but now,
people who
but now let's call a spade a spade, let's call a spoon a spoon. Iko this way, unajua, yes, definitely I might be having friends, right? But now like ini watu tumekana wao, unajua mimi right now niko na Wanzani best yangu, Wanzani best yangu. Then now it happened that nimeshinda kitu kwa ofisi. Definitely Wanzako, Kim ni best yangu, acha nene nikae naye kwa ofisi, so it will feel different for other people, and wataona like hiyo ofisi. But unajua these are the people I'm comfortable with. These are the people, it's not like nyinyi wengine mkikuja mtafuguzwa. No, you guys mnaweza come, you can talk this and this and this and this and this and this, and it will be okay. But unajua these people, I'm very comfortable with these people. They are my people. Walikuwa nyuma yangu tuki. So even these people, they feel that right
and
now
so which brings me, okay, yes, they're your friends and they really supported you when you were vying, but when you were vying, were you vying to only rule them or rule the entire school?
Going to the office doesn't mean I'm ruling.
Okay, I'm not only talking about that, I'm talking about instances where you'll find that those are the only people around that place, or even in terms of, let me say, why not, we normally have these Thursday meetings where people normally meet in, various tribes and all that, associations, different associations. Why don't you tell me today I am going to be at the Mary Association, I'll be buying them soda, I'll be doing this and this and this. Tomorrow, the next week I'll be with the Kamba, as I will be like, like such things. Let us feel that we are all included in this, and you're not solely focusing on one association. That is my point. As in, yes, it's okay to have them once in a while, but at the end of the day, don't forget that these are not the only people that are here. You're here to serve. it is all of us.
But unajua the last regime, but I'll give them flowers. I'll give them their flowers because there are some things they did and I was like, these guys really is doing it for the sake of the students, and I'm like, receive your flowers because unajua since ninge MKU, okay, I've not seen a lot of things change, but now this time I've seen like, let me just give him his flowers. The president, the Kiprono president,
He was very active. He was very
active. And again, unajua nilikuwa naona this MKU foundation ya kulipa Serena fee and stuff. The people when alikuwa na apply, actually it was actually from everybody in the school. I didn't see him doing favorism. I didn't see. Unajua mimi nilikuwa na expect this guy right now sasa shaingia kwa ofisi, so unajua there's those favors yenye kikuja, I'll have to favor my people first. But now this guy, he was like, this one is for everybody. And actually SPA was a good guy by the way, because actually he was like, no, kuna staff hatuwezi chukua tuseme ni ya watu wetu, let's just give them to our people. No, hii staff ni ya shule mzima, so acha kila mtu wa shule alikuja apply. The thing yenye watu walikuwa naona is that every time wakienda kwa hiyo ofisi wanapata tu ni watu wa hiyo place ndio wako huko. So but me I was not feeling anything about that because definitely
at some point to know the impact.
Unajua watu wana kusupport, definitely there are those people will support from uko chini. They supported you from down there, you know. Apart from others, unajua umesema campus politics are tribal, definitely kila mtu alikuwa na mtu wao, you know.
Sisi tunasimamisha mtu fulani, sisi tunasimamisha huyu na huyu.
So unajua kama tujazoeana, hakuna vitu mingi tutapiga story nayo, hatuwezi. But now kama tumezoeana, uko wapi? Niko kwa ofisi. Acha nitoke hivyo, tupige story. Compare that to the national politics. I'll just use the president. The president has got some good individuals huwa mwenye hata nini kifanyika haezi toka huko. A good example, Kimani Ichung'wah ako hapa, Murkomen, Oscar Sudi, this guy this guy from Eldoret, I'm forgetting his name, he's actually a good friend of the. So I feel that those people, ukiangalia the history,
who are you referring to?
Farouk Kibet, yeah, thank you. So if you look at these people, hao watu walianza na prezo huko chini, like walikuwa actually mpaka wako na picha walipiga wakiwa sijui lini. Ile picha ilikuwa black and white bado. And you see like the reason actually these people ndio the sijui naitaje, how to kabisa they will die with you. It's because wanajua historia yako and mkikaa chini hivi na wao kupanga hizi stuff, mtaelewana na mtapigana. So unajua sasa these other people ni watu tu mlipatana nao kwa politics. Mtakuwa na marafiki leo, kesho mshape. Naona this guy Owalo, he resigned from State House to come fight for the president at State House. And Jeff was asking him, so why did you resign? So you are resigning from, alikuwa anafanya kazi State House. So you are resigning from the State House kuja urudi State House. And he was like, yeah. And this guy alikuwa anauliza, what is your net worth? And he was like, my net worth is 1 billion. I was like, hey, 1 billion. Alafu unajua politics inataka pesa, by the way.
Talking about pesa, there are two main factors that contribute so much to campus politics, even national politics. Like it goes way beyond. So kuna logic factor. Logic factor ni yenye, for example, kila mtu ako na manifesto. We all watched the debate, right?
Yeah.
So ulisikiza manifesto ya Karoki, ukasikiza ya Larry, ukasikiza ya Tony, na ukasikiza ya Ian, right? And you had, so hiyo sasa ni ile unaona nani ana make sense kuliko mwingine, una get? That is the logic factor. And now there is the resource factor, which is actually considered as the main factor. Why am I saying this? Because they talk of there's this time I'm going to my friend's dorm hapa hivi kwa block B, and ninashuka and I was so busy and I meet with one of my friends staff anafanya kazi kwa kitchen. So they're like, mbona unakaa nini? And I'm like, mimi natafuta kura na delegates, ndio. They're like, unajua at the end of the day delegates ni kununuliwa, mnanunuliwa. So I was like
of which is true,
so meaning the resource factor comes in so much in handy. And I'm like, is that and then when you talk to these people, they'll say, you know, they are not bribes, they are just incentives, nini. And I'm like, is there a difference between a bribe and an incentive? You know, an incentive is supposed to be a reward.
A reward, yeah.
Or something to give you for motivation.
Wajua.
Bribe.
No,
On the other hand.
At the end of the day, okay, finish alafu nitakupa.
So I was so confused, and at some point it's something so interesting, because it made me so interested. I was like, oh, okay. So
Does it happen before or after elections?
technically
It happens before.
Thank you. If it
But
happens,
sini motivation.
Ndio.
Ni kama
According to that person,
at the end of the day is buying you. At the end of the day is buying you.
he doesn't have to
Amemaliza
necessarily
nini?
buy me because I don't have to necessarily vote
vote
for
for
you.
you, yeah.
But unajua the back of his mind ako zile ni shambai. Unajua hata haizi taka kujua kama utampigia kura ama utamuosha.
That's the main point at the
That's
end of the
main
day.
point. At the end of the day.
Okay, I
Samisha.
have a question on that. Do you feel like our school should do politics differently, in the sense that let people vote?
For who
Like
they are.
let people
Yeah,
vote for
who
like
they
ile
want to.
wahesabu kura, huyu ndo akona kura mingi, that means he is the person elected by the people, so let's go for that. Because I had someone talking some time back, and they were like, I don't know if it was a minister of entertainment or manani, there was someone who was honestly more deserving than the person who won. But now the person who won had a lot of friends kwa delegate wenye sasa ndo walimpigia kura.
Walimpigia kura.
But is that really what the school wanted?
I feel like again I feel like the students should be voting, but again that strategy again, but that strategy again ya delegates, I feel again it's a good one, because unajua lakini tuacha tu
But unajua
Yeah,
delegates
acha
wanakuanga wangapi?
Acha
Kila
nikwambie, you
department.
see, from my faculty, see, I'm vying for delegates. In my faculty of education arts, tuko watu wenye tuliqualify kushortlistiwa, we are 130 something people.
And from the 100,
from the
how many will they
130, only 6 people will be elected.
Six. Okay, another departments. Mass media is this.
C12 education, C18.
Education arts ni 6,
Oh.
education science 6,
But at
and
the end of the
then
day-
education needs, special
Oh.
needs 6.
So
So at the end of the day
18.
nakuza 18.
Exactly.
Oh, I get
Okay,
you, I get you.
when you compare that to, okay, let's say even other departments, approximately how many delegates will we have? Will they be more than 100 or just 100?
More than
More than
100.
They'll be
wengi.
I guess
Ni
nini
wengi.
delegates watakuwa kitu 140 close to 140
Okay,
to
or
200.
let's deal with 200. Do you think 200 delegates can make a decision for how many students does MKU have?
But
More
you
than 3,000 students.
More than
That's
3,000
well.
students. I feel like we all have different voices. And you know, it's not like a delegate is si kama class prefect when you tuna mwambie sisi kama nini tumekwambia patia huyo kura. It's up to them and vile wataongea na the leaders, as we said, resources and all that. So I don't feel it's right for delegates to make the decision for the entire school.
But unajua again, if the students were to vote actually, so I guess like studies inafaa kuwa stopped for a full day. And then wanafunzi waitwe wote wakuje, you must participate for elections. But now I feel like again electing delegates, I feel like the institution felt like that is an easy way, because now the students
Ni
ndo
wengi
wana
sana.
But we can even vote online. We vote for delegates online. Why not do that? Atuendangi physically?
Yeah, we
How
do
will
that,
that
but
how
now
will that
wajua-
disrupt anything? We are voting online.
But I guess according to the way the school iliketi ka reason from my perspective is that our students ni wengi. Hawezi ingia kwa ballot wote. So what do they what is the best way to approach this? Let the students decide on who to represent them uko mbele.
Exactly.
That is when delegates came in.
Because even if you look
Because
at
unaona sasa
ukiangalia
ka-
kama JKUAT, KU, and other universities, I guess
All of them go with delegates.
I guess-
Delegates wako
Yeah,
kila
yeah, yeah.
mahali.
So I guess
I
like-
was talking even with Embu campus people, cooperative, kila mahali kuna delegates.
Kuna
And they do the
delegates.
same work as we do, because apparently not all students can vote.
but again it's
But do you
it's
feel
an
like
easy
there are,
one.
do you feel like they are the voice of reason to the people? Like do you feel like they are the voice of the people,
At some
or
point,
do they just
At some
do-
point no, at
At
some
some
point
point,
no, because unajua huyu student azamfutia huyu delegate, but now delegate akifika huko mbele anunuliwe.
aoshwe.
yeah, makes sense.
Wengine
You see.
wana
That was my point. I honestly
Because
feel like to
they
some
be
point
like, oh.
years later, because okay, maybe in the beginning things actually worked the way they had planned for them to work, but the system keeps changing, times are changing, and now the way national politics influence campus politics or vice versa, I feel like a lot happens huko kwa ground, and the right leader doesn't get to be there.
Yeah, exactly,
And so we end up
exactly.
having people who just are there for the office, for the, you know, like mimi ndio kusema, mimi ndio nini, but we can't actually see your work chini unafanya nini. It's like we had someone saying he'll bring vibes, you know, like let us actually see kitu unafanya, si kusema tu like okay, that is what I would say honestly.
But to wrap it up by the unajua if we, to compare campus politics na national politics, unajua campus politics msetu anaweza kuwa project like anaweza simama, but if you look at this guy speaking alafu akiambiwa enda represent comrades, tuseme enda JKUAT, enda KU, enda represent comrades waongeleshe, hapo tutakuwa tu MKU tushauma nje. Because unajua you see this guy talking and you be like okay, so for example ukiwin even uta represent uko nje, like, you are worried. I was seeing the debate and I did my analysis for my own self, and I was saying, you know, some people if you don't have the call, wacha watu wasikudecidie, just go for what you feel. Usiende juu watu wamekuambia uende, because kitakuramba, but people will just like yeah, me I can do this mazee, alafu nauliza a very simple question, vitu najibu hey, mawolangalanga because unajua you just look at how he's speaking, you know, like so the difference comes there, the difference between campus politics na national politics. National politics wewe peke yako unaenda kujiongelelea, like you must lazima uko na ile sweet tongue kuongelesha watu, convince them wakupigie kura, and of it's heavy, more heavy than now ya campus. And you know, national politics again, I feel like national politics, should you expect any change soon kweli? Is there any solution?
Personally, I feel like yes, we have solutions, but people are blinded to that. Like you already have your preference, so in as much as things are not going normally, you don't want to seek that. Like you overlook everything else. I personally feel like someone like Kalonzo might make a very good president, especially if they unite with someone like Martha Karua. I don't know. Or we have what is his name? The person who was the former, no, listen, the former, no, that is my personal view. Okay, that is my personal view. What was it? The one who was the Maraga might also make a very good president, but will people really be ready for that conversation? Someone like, okay, who is I'm forgetting his name, I'm sorry.
Rigiji.
No, not Rigiji X. This is the person no Mudavadi, this guy mwenye alikuanga sasa education and alitutenda wakati wetu. Matiangi might also make a very good president. But these are conversations that people are not ready for, and they mostly focus on fame. Just like the previous elections, we had His Excellency Ruto, we had Raila, and we had other candidates who are more viable and actually who would make very good and better presidents. But we normally look on who's famous, who's doing what, nenye anajulikana sana, and that is where we fail as Kenyans. And I feel like this is something that yes, it can change, although not like right now, because the system is already bad as it is. You might change one leader or two leaders, but system ni ile unanga mahali kazi unaambua kuna kuanga hivi, tunafanyanga hivi, and it's either you accept it, take it or leave it. So I feel like it's something that can change, but it has to take all of us, like si kitu ya mtu moja, not 50%, 100% all of us to transition from, it's not about fame, it's not about tunakujua, it's not about you once did this or who do you know or you've given me money, but it's because I want change that will last me for 5 years, 10 years, not something that will benefit me for one day or 1 week naishi hapo.
Before to proceed, do you feel like the opposition should be given their time just wafanye vile anataka? Because that incident when you ulisema, that incident iliyapenia kwa church ni walikuwa tear gas, do you feel like they should be left wafanye tu vile wanataka, ama they should be controlled?
That is the work of the opposition. The opposition is supposed to be there to call out that which the government is not doing. So why are you getting mad that I'm doing my job? Wacha nifanye kazi yangu. And I feel like they should stop getting, because I mean unaona mtu akikuprovoke and you want to silence them, that means what they are saying is true, or it has facts related to whatever they are saying. Sasa tunakutanisha jina, because I mean if it is wrong, why not twende kotini, nipeleke kotini, let me get arrested.
Exactly.
Why are you not doing that? Why are you sending goons all over to attack me and disrupt my meetings? That is what I'd say, like leave the opposition to do its work, and you as the government do your work. Kazi yangu ni kazi yangu, kazi yako ni kazi yako.
All right. Any solutions to the current politics?
National
solution?
Campus,
both.
Okay. So nitaanza na campus politics. For campus politics, I think everybody should be allowed. Not only MKU, I know even to other
institutions,
because our audience is everywhere. JKUAT, KU, kila mtu. Let people vote for who they want to vote. Don't force someone to vote don't force someone into voting someone they are not interested in, they don't see as fit just because they come maybe from the same tribe or nini. I might be there supporting my Luo friend, I might be there supporting my Kamba friend, I might be there supporting my Embu friend, and I should not feel threatened or even fighting for my life just because nime decide kuvotia mtu fulani. You get? That's for campus politics. For national politics, I feel like the way she has said, change starts with all of us. As much as we say the power is in the people, nini watu huko juu venye amesema kuna venye watu even ndivyo tunafanyanga, you either take it or leave it. So I feel like the system has to change from all of us, bottom up.
All right, so beautiful people, me my opinion hapo kidogo tu mniruhusu tu kidogo, but me on my opinion I feel like campus politics venye tu umesema I'll support you, acha mastudewa or elect, but again if the institution feels that is right, it's also a good one by the using delegates. It's not bad thing, it's a good one. But again at some point if it can change, acha mastudewa vote their own leaders. National politics I feel like change nayo itakuwa ngumu. It will be hard. Until now sisi majinsi tulikuwa tumeanza vizuri by the way, na kama tunge move na hiyo wave yenye tunafungua watu macho like you guys are being blinded by just you are being blinded, but unajua again tusharudia ex wetu sasa but
it started at a year or 2 times. Some people are compromised. I mean the goons that were coming to vandalize property and causing like chaos kwa maandamano, they're still young people just like us.
So anyways, what can I say?
We were compromised. Let me say that we were compromised.
Someone say so for somebody watching by the way, so kura yako ni siri yako. Make sure we are going for the national elections next year. Vote for who you feel you want to vote for. You're okay. Kura yako siri yako. So maze, I urge you all chukua kura. Since today we were talking about politics, so maze, let me urge you guys mchukue kura and then be ready for national politics. We kula your pesa, but actually don't usikwe blinded. Just vote for whom you see like is a correct one, is a good leader, and somebody mwenye atakurepresent vizuri. And it's time for my youth maze, all the youths vying for any seats. Me and you have got my support from where I come from maze. Kuna my youths by the and I'm going for the youths. Me I'm not going kama ulisha catch kwa kitu for the last 10 years 20 years, you can rest haujafanya anything. You can rest for the youths maze. Big up maze, usi give up. Unajua wanapigwa waidhe vibaya sana. Youths wanaambiwa nyinyi bado ni wadogo hujaoa sijui nini. I'm like get the hell out. Anyways, so mjitume maze. So maze, it has been a very good talk maze. Like we haven't talked much, but next time we'll dig more. We'll be bringing somebody tukikaribia hizo my elections za Kenya. And right now MKU is going to elections, so all the best to all the leaders. We watched the debate, it was amazing. And all the best maze. Debate ilikuwa Talanta MKU, iko YouTube right now. Kama uko watch iko YouTube, go watch my people. And maze, it has been a good one. So maze, sina mengi maze. See you guys, your social media handles before you wrap it up.
So hi guys, once again it was a wonderful episode. Once again dived into politics, and I'll say one more thing. Allow me to, Director Utani allow, please. Maybe by the time this podcast will be released, tutakuwa tuna vote for the delegates, and for everybody vying for the MKU politics, be the delegates, be the aspirants, all the best for you. Please vote for me under the code 111 Bachelor of Education Arts. My name is Wanja Mwangi. See you next episode. Bye.
That is nice. All the best, Wanja. And all the best generally. He's also contesting to be a delegate. Me, I'm just here for the background support. No wale watu wa hooray. That is me. I'll be here to support you guys. Unfortunately, I'm not from your department, but I am from his department, so I guess I can still do something about it.
Yeah, you can.
Anyway, guys, it has been nice. It has been wonderful. My name is Abigail Ndegwa. You can find me at Abi_Ndegwa on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook at Abigail Wangoi, and YouTube at Abigail Wangoi. It has been wonderful. It has been an honor to be here and to have this discussion with all of you. It's a heavy discussion, and we pray that as time goes by, tufunguke macho. Let's pray for wisdom. Let's pray for discernment. And guys, chukueni kura, and all the best to the MKU aspirants, to the other schools that still have elections. All the best. And even as we approach 2027, tufungukeni macho. till next time, bye.
Alright, beautiful people, mazee, it has been a big one, it has been a good one, mazee, nimeenjoy pia mimi. I hope you guys pia mmeenjoy. So mazee, this is the Unfiltered Campus Vibe brought to you by Talanta MKU. I go by the name General Official. I have been your host. Until next time, acha niwape joke kidogo. Why is marriage ring huwa inawekwa kwa left hand?
Left.
Yeah, because it is not right. Adios.
Yo!
Tumejua kwenye tunaanza next time.
We have to pick it from that. Hawezi tuambia hivyo. Valentine is around the corner and that is what you have to tell us.
I know.
No.
Until next time, my people. Have a good one.